Danny, I'm going to describe a very common scenario. You have someone who works in finance or in accounting, and they need to look at some really sensitive data. Is there a way that people could do their job with really sensitive information, yet not abuse all of that?
There's always going to be abuse, and the more employees you have, the more likely somebody's going to do something that they shouldn't do. Our goal as security professionals is to limit that and limit the damage to our company. So we got to think about, how can I give conditional access that is set at certain limits? And that's one of the things that we focus on in ThreatLocker. We have this module called Detect. The really cool stuff about it is the ability to say, you can access all of the files in this folder, and you can access Dropbox or OneDrive, and you can upload files from that folder into Dropbox. But if you exceed 5 files or 10 files or 50 files, whatever you think is a threshold that they should never be doing in X amount of time, we will automatically send an alert to the security team and shut off your access to those files or shut off your access to the Dropbox.
If this is a damaging attack, this could go on way worse than we could possibly want it to. So we need to create a small hurdle at this point. I mean, am I describing this well?
Yeah, and I think this is it. It's creating hurdles. And there's normal behaviors and unnormal behaviors. And it's unusual to change 50 files at once. So if you change 50 files at once, and there may be different thresholds for different companies, then we consider this unusual. So the obvious scenario is, let's stop this behavior until which time it's been approved and reviewed. So what we do is we set these policies up to simulate what is normal behavior, and then we cap the limit.
Have you had a customer that you've actually set this up for, or maybe even happened in your own environment, where literally a trigger went off and stopped an abnormal behavior like this?
We had a customer that wasn't using ThreatLocker's default deny technologies, or they had them, but they hadn't turned them on, and they got ransomware. What happened was, we saw that the ransomware had changed too many files. Therefore, we shut off the ability to write files. An alert was created. Somebody reviewed the alert and said, oh, this is bad. The option 2 was, we were actually not able to just block, but there was a conviction made. There was somebody convicted on stealing data, and the EDR, the detect module, was able to say that if you copied more than X number of files, then we're going to automatically shut access off. So they tried to do a massive data exfil. They did get data exfilled because it allowed the first 10 files or whatever number the threshold was set, and then it shut it off, sent the logs, created an alert, and somebody was walked out of the building because they were actually starting to steal and exfil data.
This is fantastic. So if you want to know how sort of you can create sort of controls around unusual behavior, specifically for sort of high risk areas, like anything that's dealing with money, you got to go check out what they're doing over there at ThreatLocker. Go check it out, threatlocker.com. It's called Detect, right?
ThreatLocker Detect allows you to, it's an EDR, but it also allows you to set really customizable policies that will integrate with anything else in ThreatLocker. And you can do a lot of, if this happens, then stop this behavior.